What's up guys, my name is Joe and we are back with another episode of British Guy Reacts, and today we're going to be taking a deep dive into one of the most popular NFL players' lives. This video is called How Patrick Mahomes Spends His Millions. So we all know these NFL players get paid a ridiculous sum of money, but you know, they earn that money, they work hard, they work their way up the whole careers. But how do they spend that money? That's what we're going to find out today. If you're new around here, please subscribe to the channel, comment down below on other videos you want me to react to, and give the video a like. If you do enjoy it, we're going to jump straight in. I really like Patrick Mahomes, I like him as a guy. Watched him on a couple of podcasts, seems like a good guy. Let's see how he spends his money. Let's go.
Mahomes signed a huge new deal with the Kansas City Chiefs in 2020. He made NFL history. His 10-year contract extension was worth $450 million.
10 years.
Which brought the total value of his contract to $503 million. Mahomes hasn't wasted any time putting his huge paycheck to good use. Here are 10 crazy ways that Patrick Mahomes spends his millions.
I'm going to make some guesses before we go, right? All athletes love shoes, like sneakers, right? Sneakers, watches, houses, cars, family. Let's just leave it there. We'll guess those 5. Let's see if those 5 pop up.
Of dollars. We're starting off our number 10 as a hobby or a fetish.
Hobby?
If quarterback Patrick Mahomes has one guilty pleasure,
One
it
for
might
one.
be buying shoes. The 24-year-old quarterback has a room full of shoes. The custom closet has lights for showing off his clothes, shelves for his shoes, and racks for his sunglasses. There is even a camera for safety. He joked that was mostly for his brother. I know he'll try to get in there. I can look to see if all my shoes are still here. Mahomes has 180 pairs of shoes in his collection. Several of them are from Adidas, which has been his sponsor since 2017, and one of them is the pair he wore for his first photo shoot. He also has a pair called Night's Watch Ultra Boost that's based on Game of Thrones. He also has a few customized pairs with words like NYC, ATL, and Pharrell Williams written on the back. He told Bleacher Report that his favorite pair is the Yeezy Boost 750 Triple Blacks.
Nah, they're horrible. They are horrible. I'm not a massive sneaker guy, to be honest. I like the Dunks. I like Nike Dunks, but Yeezys, I've never. Some of them are nice, but some of them, nah.
This is my family. They are big, but you can wear them with any outfit. It's definitely a hobby. Shoe collections are surely not rare, but we can't say the same for our number 9. Even though invitation gifts have never been done before, Patrick Mahomes and Brittany Matthews did it anyway. Patrick Mahomes and Brittany Matthews thought of a fancy way to invite their guests to their wedding. Brittany got her friends a Cartier bracelet, and Patrick's friends got a Rolex watch. The Cartier bracelets Brittany gave to her friends were only worth $6,900. On the other hand, Patrick's friends each got a Rolex watch worth close to $9,600. This might seem like a small number when it comes to Patrick's contract, but think about how many people they could have invited. Would absolutely love to be one of their guests. Guess we missed it. As in our number 8, Mahomes is definitely not one to shy from doing things for the first time. On November 3rd, the Truman Sports Complex became a polling place for the first time ever. Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs split the cost of turning Arrowhead Stadium into a voting site. Mark Donovan, president of the Kansas City Chiefs, told a local news station that the idea came up in a meeting. This started the campaign to turn the stadium into a polling place during the COVID-19 pandemic. Donovan said that the cost of buying new voting machines for their new site was the biggest thing that kept them from making their dream come true. That was when the Chiefs organization, the Hunt family who owns the team, Patrick Mahomes, his 15 teammates, and the Mahomes Foundation all decided to work together to make the idea a reality.
What a name for his foundation, the Mahomes Foundation. Love it. This is a really cool thing.
And the Mahomes Foundation all decided to work together to make the idea a reality. A 6-figure investment by us that will not only have a real effect on the community today, but will also have a real effect on the community for years and years to come. Hopefully 10 years from now, Donovan told CNN. The president of the Chiefs says that voting may become a regular thing at Arrowhead Stadium. He said that the team will work with the election board to figure out how to make the elections bigger in the future. Go, big man. Money's not an issue. Patrick Mahomes had split the cost of $100,000 to turn the Arrowhead Stadium to an election polling station. To do something that great for the team, you should know our buddy has got good reasons in number 7. With his 10-year contract, Patrick Mahomes has made it clear that he will be in Kansas City for a while, at least for a few years, so he's putting down some roots. He bought a plot of land in the area where he plans to build a house. It's an 8-acre lot found in Loch Lloyd, which is a gated country club community. The private community is built around a lake and a golf course that was made by Tom Watson.
And we know he loves his golf as well. He talks about golf a lot. So on the podcast that I've seen, It's a good way to spend your money. Get some land. If you're going to buy a big house, make sure you get some land. Land's important, right? It's the best way to go.
The private community is built around a lake and a golf course that was made by Tom Watson. Some people think the land is cheap, but we can't even begin to guess how much it will cost to build a custom mansion for the NFL's biggest star. Mahomes talked about his plans for his new business while he was on the land. He said, "I'm going to have a half football field so I can work out with some guys." He said that the house will also have a full-size basketball court because he likes basketball. Even though the Kansas City Chiefs general manager doesn't want him to play basketball because he could end up injured, the Chiefs are putting a lot of money into their star quarterback, so it makes sense that they want him to be careful. Patrick Mahomes said that he doesn't want to be a basketball player. Instead, it will be for his children. The quarterback and his wife already have a daughter named Sterling Sky, and they are still likely to have more children in the future. Mahomes also added that there will be some golf stuff too. Mahomes clearly planting his roots. Question is, in a piece of land? It's said that the large, undeveloped piece of land in Loch Lloyd was bought for $400,000. An expensive land to plant roots, but at least a little bit of fun goes round, as seen in our number 6. The couple also helps people in their community through charitable work. In 2019, Mahomes started a nonprofit called 15 and the Mahomies.
Oh, what a guy. I mean, apart from his sneaker collection, everything's just been for other people so far. Voting booth, gifts like the watches and the bracelets. The house obviously is for him, but
help people in need. They're
Now a
committed to
non-profit.
helping initiatives that focus on health, wellness, communities in need of resources, and other charitable causes. Mahomes told KMBC TV, "I think the thing for me and Brittany is that we want to put as much into this community as they have put into us." Mahomes got a heart of pure gold. Since it started, the charity has given more than $500,000 to different groups that help it reach its mission statement. Love is definite, and it came to play in number 5. Mahomes and Matthews have been friends for many years. They met in Texas and became friends. Mahomes and Matthews started dating in high school and have stayed together through college and into their professional lives.
Solid.
In September 2020, the Chiefs quarterback proposed to her, making it official that they were going to get married. The wedding took place right after the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. To make sure he didn't skimp on Matthews, he went out and bought her a diamond ring that was way too expensive. Catherine Money said, "Patrick's beautiful and trendy engagement ring for Brittany looks like it has an 8 to 10 karat emerald cut diamond set on a white gold or platinum double band with diamonds." Mahomes and Matthews get along well and are both very successful in their own ways. Brittany Matthews has made a name for herself in the world of sports. She used to be a soccer star, and now she has her own fitness brand called Brittany Lynn Fitness. Getting a little bit jealous here. Depending on the quality and specifics of the center gemstone, the price of the ring is estimated to be about $800,000. Mahomes, not lacking in funds, gotta flaunt it in number 4. Patrick Mahomes has a little bit of an odd taste in cars. NFL players with big contracts usually have garages full of all kinds of exotic cars. In fact, NFL players are known to have the most awesome, pretentious, and sick car collections. But Patrick Mahomes has it different. He now owns a Ferrari 812 Superfast, which is a classy, tasteful car and the only supercar he has. The Ferrari 812 Superfast is a sports car that was made in a limited run and costs $338,000.
And very hard to get. Like, these sort of Ferraris, they're expensive, but for a lot of people, that's not the problem. The problem is actually getting one, because people, they'd only make a certain amount, and people who have them don't want to sell them. So, obviously, if you're Patrick Mahomes, though, stuff like that isn't too much of a problem.
Patrick Mahomes was named the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl Most Valuable Player. As part of a promotion for the game, he got a brand new Genesis G70 as reward for how well he did. Considering how much he liked luxury cars, this was probably a pleasant surprise for him, a surprise worth $42,000. Technically, his luxury SUV Lamborghini Urus belonged to Brittany Mahomes, but Patrick gave it to her as a gift when he asked her to marry him. He chose an SUV because he thought it would be best for their children. He's also often seen driving around in a white Rolls-Royce Cullinan. He drove this car every day to NFL training camp before the 2022 season. Not a lot of cars, but it's not how far, but how well. Mahomes' car collection is said to be worth about $937,000. Mahomes, definitely a collection guy. He just had to have a collection in number 3. So what does Patrick Mahomes with $500 million contract like to wear on his wrist? Of course, a bunch of cool Rolex watches. It's not too much of an an exaggeration to say that the Rolex Daytona is the most wanted chronograph in the world. It's a luxury sports watch icon, and it's been around for a long time. Mahomes has been seen wearing the classic two-tone Daytona, which is made of 18K yellow gold and stainless steel.
Beautiful.
Mahomes wears his Yachtmaster 2 watch a lot, so it's clear that it's his
well.
favorite. It's made of stainless steel and has a blue bezel made of Serichrome ceramic. When traveling, accepting awards like the
You know what I'm liking? He's wearing these beautiful watches, classic watches, and he's not iced them out. He's just kept them as they're meant to be. Not put loads of stupid diamonds on it and just killed the watch. I like this. You see people now, especially rappers, mainly rappers, they buy an AP and they just like ice it out. It looks ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
2018 FedEx
I mean,
Air
everyone,
Player of the Year
each
award
to
on
their own,
stage
but
or signing his record-breaking contract extension, it seems that the stylish QB likes to wear this striking Rolex nautical watch with blue-toned suits. Thousands of fans came to downtown Kansas City for the Super Bowl victory parade. Patrick Mahomes was front and center with the well-deserved trophy and a new Rolex watch. The watch was a Yachtmaster 40 in Eve Rose gold with a black Serichrome ceramic bezel and a black Oyster Flex bracelet. It had a beautiful diamond pave dial, which made it a great choice for a big party. Since then, we've seen Mahomes wearing the diamond Yachtmaster a lot, whether he's sitting courtside at a basketball game or walking off the team plane. The Rolex GMT Master 2 is one of the most recent Rolex sports watches we've seen Mahomes wear. The dual-time watch is perfect for a professional athlete like Mahomes, who is always on the go. It has a stainless steel case, a blue and black Batman bezel made of Serichrome ceramic, and a 5-link Jubilee bracelet. A few months after putting on his new championship ring, Mahomes walked out with another new Rolex that turned heads. He chose a Daytona again, but this time it was the rainbow model in Eve Rose gold with a bezel set with different colored sapphires. The watch is the third rainbow Rolex Daytona to be made after the yellow gold and white gold versions.
I mean, I don't like that one. I've seen this one a lot online. I watch a couple of watch YouTubers. Don't like this one, but again, each to their own. If you got the money, build up a whole collection. It looks like it just goes for Rolexes, though.
Patrick Mahomes clearly likes Rolex's sportier watches, and his whole collection costs more than $1 million.
Yo.
Well, spending all sorts of amount on
More than
various
his cars.
things, you've got to have a place to stay, so there's no surprises in number 2. Patrick Mahomes and his wife Brittany Matthews are both from White House, Texas. But after the QB was picked up by the Chiefs, the couple moved to Kansas City, Missouri. Mahomes and Matthews paid $1.8 million for a ranch house that was built in 1953. The 4,343 square foot home sits on 1.4 acres and is only 20 minutes from Arrowhead Stadium. It has 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, a pool, a state-of-the-art gym, and a 500-bottle wine room. Mahomes and his wife have done a lot of work to the house since they moved in, which has increased its value. Mahomes made a special closet to hold his 180 pairs of sneakers. During football season, Mahomes lives mostly in his beautiful Kansas City home, but Matthews says they also bought a house in the Dallas area because that's where the quarterback trains in the summer. Definitely planting his roots, but not on one point. Get ready for number 1 to blow your mind off you.
What
With
is
that
it?
kind of income, it's expected there would be investments, and Patrick Mahomes didn't fall short.
Smart.
First one he invested in was Hype Rice, a brand for athletes that makes products to help them recover, like massagers and stretching tools for different muscle groups. They joined forces with the NFL, and since then, they've grown by leaps and bounds. Mahomes is not only one of Hype Rice's brand ambassadors, but he's also a big investor in the company. He gets paid for endorsements, commercials, and ads, and he also has a share in the company, which is growing quickly. Whoop is another sports company Mahomes invested
I've seen
in,
this.
and its value is quickly going up. In 2020, Mahomes put a lot of money into the company. In less than 2 years, the value of his shares has already tripled. Whoop keeps track of workouts and outputs, which gives its users important information they can use to improve their performance and make the most of their routine. One of the most profitable businesses in the world is owning a professional sports team. Almost every central team's value goes up every year. Mahomes sure did a good investment. After getting his mega contract from the Kansas City Chiefs, Mahomes bought a share of the Kansas City Royals baseball team in the MLB. It's an expensive investment, but he did it soon after. He put in $10 million right away for his first share of ownership. In addition to buying a piece of the Kansas City Royals baseball team, Patrick Mahomes also bought a piece of the MLS soccer team Sporting Kansas City. Soccer has had a hard time in the United States in the past, but in the last few years, its popularity and value has grown quickly. His wife, Brittany, also owns a part of the Kansas City women's soccer team in the NWSL. Whataburger is a chain of fast food restaurants based in Texas. They serve burgers, fries, and many other traditional fast food items. Mahomes is from Texas, and he is part of a new group of franchise owners who worked with the restaurant to open it in Kansas and Missouri in the Kansas City area. Mahomes is building on his success in Kansas City by bringing 30 Whataburger restaurants to the area over the next 7 years. He's already given the city a Super Bowl ring, and now he'll give them a popular burger chain. Just Mahomes doing Mahomes things. Costs of these investments were not made known, except the $10 million used in purchasing a share of the Kansas City Royals. Patrick Mahomes has definitely got a huge contract, and even more money to spend. Glad to see he's not squandering it all away. We are at the end of today's video.
Okay, so this one was good. I enjoyed the video. It's good to see how he spends his money, but he's a very sensible guy, right? I mean, the watches, even though it's like a luxury hobby to have, he's buying Rolexes that are only going to go up in value over time. They're not going to drop in value. Cars are the worst investment, right? But he didn't spend a crazy amount. The rest is just like property, watches, sneakers, gifts for family, friends, charities, polling stations, sports teams, which are only going to go up. So he's a very sensible guy with his money. I enjoyed it, but I want you guys to recommend me someone who's just wild. A crazy football player who isn't spending the money like this. I want to see the other side of the coin. Someone who's just outrageously spending money on stupid stuff. I want to watch one of those videos. So if you know a guy, if you have a good recommendation, let me know down in the comments. If you did enjoy the video, please subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you for the next one. Take it easy. Peace.